Well, good afternoon, folks. We are back on hard water. It was the day after the dinks on Portage Lake. Sorry, that's just kind of funny. It was a disaster with the water on the ice and ice over the water. It was tough going. Um, I'm out here. You can see the water. Looks like somebody has the blue lights on. It's gonna be close to this. You get better effect. That's crystal clear water, northern Michigan. That's what it looks like in some of these bodies of water. This is Crystal Lake. Anyway, so it's a little kind of an oxymoron or whatever I guess you want to call it. The water's so crystal clear, and um, it's beautiful. The water is just so pretty. Looks like a blue light underneath the ice. I fished Grand Traverse Bay in 2019 and it was the exact same way. So we're just out here just trying to catch anything that wants to bite. I caught one, oddly enough, I caught a dink perch. A little bit after you first got here. I got an HT brand jawjacker type of setup over here to my right, about 20 yards away. We're in 49 and a half feet of water with the deucer down there, a couple inches below the ice, probably 50 foot from the surface to the bottom. So we're just out here to see if we can get the bite. Hopefully a burbot will come up here and bite my stuff tonight, but we'll see. I'm just out here just trying to catch something. It's not real windy today. The sun's been shining. It's been pretty nice. I've been having quite a few fish come up, check out my baits. I'm switching baits and trying to figure out what they want. There's a bite on it. I just dropped the tungsten down there a minute ago, so they're already trying to bite that. When the sun's out, it's nice. It's pretty bright in here. Sun goes down behind the cloud. It gets kind of dark crest, but so yeah. Anyway, I got the tungsten down there with a purple DMR from Freedom Baits. So yeah, that's it so far. Just one fish. Ellie Valley's down there napping. Heater's in the corner going. I brought the little induction fan or whatever you want to call it today. Keeps the heat more over towards us and her. Keeps her warmer. So, but I've been having some fish. I've been having some fish come up at 40 foot, like 10, almost 10 feet off the bottom. I had one come up and follow my bait to about 30 feet, 20 feet, 25 or 30 feet. I think that's 30 feet. It's 25 feet. It can go up to 25 feet of water to follow my bait all the way up, and then it just wouldn't bite. I'm not sure what it was. I don't know if it's a small lake trout. I don't know. Not sure. Didn't bite, so I don't know. I cut the butt off my rod last night. It was a lot longer. So now it's just a little stubby thing, that's all I used anyway, and now it doesn't interfere because it would hit my leg when I would try to set the hook. So now it doesn't do that. So I'm trying to catch my first fish on it. 50 feet of water with this noodle rod, setting the hook's a little bit iffy. I got a minnow over here next to me on my right on the St. Croix rod. And I got a minnow on the hook setter out there. It's like I said, it's like a jawjacker, but it's made by HT, I believe. Can't remember what it's called, but made by HT, works the same. That's I caught that. I caught a nice pike on it here not too long ago. I went out ice fishing on the little, caught a couple crappie and a pike. I didn't record. I should have, but I didn't. So they caught out a pretty nice pike, probably close to 30 inches on that hook setter. You see, they come up and check it out, and they'll sit up there and they'll stare at it, and then they just won't bite it. I don't know if it's just, I'm sure it's just small perch down there at the moment. I caught the one on that little thing, same thing I was using yesterday, that little clam jig, that little ripping jig deal. I was using that, so I caught the first fish on. I got a pink tungsten spoon on there right now, and that was bringing in a lot of fish, but they wouldn't bite. So I figured I'd throw this tungsten down and try it. And if this doesn't work, I'm going to switch to a different color tungsten real quick. I might put on a clam swirl drop with orange and chartreuse with a red bead on the nose. And the perch seem to like that a lot too. So do bluegill and sunfish, pumpkin seeds. They're all sunfish, but pumpkin seeds and the bluegill seem to really like that orange and chartreuse swirl drop with the red beaded on the nose of it. Kicks off a lot of sparkle, a lot of flash down there, especially when it's sunny like this. So hopefully I can catch something for you. There's something down there right now. I had to put live bait on there or just change them. Might just change the color and put a wax worm on it. That's what I'm gonna do. Because they're just coming up and looking. At it. See what I mean about that? I hit that handle a lot. Especially when you're trying to get the water off your line and you're reeling in like that. I broke my rod holder over here yesterday. My cheapo homemade rod holder deal. Here, I'll show you what that looks like. I'll open up the sidewall here. There's that DMR. It's on a green tiger type of color. It's missing a limb over here. It's only got one that broke off, but so I put it on this way instead of sideways. But I'm gonna change it to an orange swirl drop. And if that don't work, I'm gonna try that confetti drop. They like that too. I might just go to that right off the bat with the bolt minnow on it, because it's already got the bolt minnow on it. Yep. So I'm concentrating, folks. This stuff is so small, my eyes are getting bad. Or we should go to the eye doctor and I'm gonna put this over here. Go to the eye doctor, get some glasses, I guess, but there we go. We'll put her in the sun for a second. It's pretty sunny out there. You might be able to see my hook setters right over there, so it might not be quite 20 yards, 10 or 15 yards. Alright, let's close that back up because I'm blinded now. Ooh, that was bright. Whew. You can see it glowing a little bit. I'm going to bring off my line in a second here. Hey, why not? Just burn it off. Oh, I bent my glasses. Got a sticker behind the Velcro pushing too hard and I bent the arm. Oh well, fixable. Away it goes. Takes a minute to get down there with this thing because it's so light and just try to turn the spool too. It's not like a spinning reel or even on the inline it would be kind of the same. This one costs a little bit more than the spinning inline, so them inlines are pretty nice actually. I'm really impressed with them things. I think I got the first one for like $10 or $9 or something last year. I keep hitting that stupid thing. The deeper it gets, the slower it goes. Shocking. It's amazing how heavy it feels on your line when it's down there too. It's pretty funny. It's like, is there a fish on there? Nope, it's just the teeny tiny bait that triples in weight. This is just a little, according to the Navionics, it's just a little flat right here that comes up. There's deep water to my left, and then it gets shallower all the way around. Oh, hit my bell bow. All the way around it's shallower, but I got lost. Sorry about that. Yeah, so we're just kind of up on a little flat, on a hump flat type of thing. So I'm hoping maybe a burbot will come in and say hi tonight. So we'll see. Had something come race up right off the bat, but I think it took off. Oh, it's there. It's just a little tiny. Probably a French fry perch. Something else down there in the bottom coming up. But it looks like it's looking a little bit bigger. This reel has a 7-pound vicious panfish braid on it, actually, I believe. And it has, I don't know, a few feet of 3-pound fluorocarbon leader. This is the KastKing Virus BFS. Can't get it in the United States, unfortunately, but you can get it off the Chinese websites. I like it. I like it a lot. It's a real good reel. When I first got it, I took it apart and took brake cleaner, cleaned out the spindle bearing, the spool bearings, cleaned a lot of oil out of them. I just left them dry. Let's see how slow it falls. Pretty slow. And they might want live bait too. I might have to put a minnow on there, or a wax worm or something. They're very curious and very interested. They just haven't gone on a feeding frenzy yet, so I don't know if it's just a matter of time before they come turn on again, or who knows. They're fish. Come on, fishies. Here goes one up after it. I think it was another French fry. Alright, I've seen enough. They're not that interested. Let's try something different. It's only got about 6 or 8 feet of that fluorocarbon leader. Got my glasses all dirty. over here. They're over here. Somebody must have caught something big right behind us because they're just going bonkers over there. I don't know what to put down there. Wonder Bread. You got the real small ones too. Oh, somebody is going absolutely nuts. He must have caught a monster. I love to catch a monster. Holy cow. I think somebody's having a stroke down there. Oh, let's put on one of these gnarly colors. Yeah, I like that better. Jeepers creepers. What in tarnation is going on down the lake? If I catch a berber, that's probably what I'm going to sound like. And I'm not kidding. Ellie's going to freak out because I'm going to go nuts. Let's put a wacky on there. I had some or some spikes, some multicolored spikes again. Them things go to the car. They go to hard shell so fast it's not even worth buying them anymore. It's just ridiculous. The wax permits at least last a little longer. I probably won't stay on there very long, but we'll double it. I don't know. It's just a weird color. Probably a puke color or a snot color or something. I don't know. It's got gold and green and orange and yeah, pretty cool. I think that's a lake effect color, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. Some of these tungstens I've had for years, and some of them I've, never had that long. So, we'll just let that sucker go down. See if we can't catch something for camera. Oh, well, we just had one on, folks. I changed colors again. I put on the the swirl drop, and it didn't take but a minute or two to get a bite. And in the midst of fighting the fish, trying to get the camera rolling again, he came off, so, which is fine. We'll get another one here in a second, I think. Maybe, hopefully. Yep, there was a bite. He might still be on there. Let's see, he's still on there with a super jink. But they're hitting the swirl drop pretty rapidly already. A couple wax worms on it. Up bite. That crappie? crappie. They're biting. They're just sucking on a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see the rod tip or not. Probably not. This is the biggest size too, 4mm or 5mm. I don't know. It's the biggest size of those swirl drops. Like I said, it's chartreuse and orange with the red bead on the tip and the nose of it. It reflects light pretty good. I have to check, make sure I got some bait left on there. Oh, there's a fish. I think we're gonna save this one for sure. He's gonna be small for sure, but I think we're gonna save him for to make cut bait for some chunks of meat for. Oh yeah, be perfect size make for cut bait. There's a bigger fish down there right now. I'm just gonna toss him up there. To show you that bait. You can see the red nose on it, the red bead. Sparkles pretty good. See, now I can take this rod and I can put it right down here underneath my seat and and I can work my stuff. There, glasses, tin of whatever, tin of despair. Mostly dried, hard, crunchy, or just crunchy on the outside. You let them things, you put them things in a different container and let them sit out in room temperature. They'll hatch out and you'll have some fresh fly so you can put on your hook too. I take about 8 or I don't know, I think it takes like a week or 10 days or something like that. I think what it took when the last ones I threw out there did that. About a week to 10 days maybe. Glasses off. Hang that up. Let that go back down. There was a bigger fish down there, but he bailed. I can't see the minnow on the graph, but I got it a foot or two off bottom. This bait goes down pretty fast. It's kind of heavy. Coming up. There we go, fish on. Not a monster, but I'll put the sunlight on this little guy. A little French fry. I guess I can't really get him in the sunlight. There we go. A little French fried feller. Have his dorsal fins gone. There he goes. 50 feet. Whoa, that's bright. Hook set still engaged. 50 feet of water and that fish took off like a maniac straight to the bottom. No problems with barrel trauma in 50 feet of water here, that's for sure. The first one did the same thing. When I let it go, it was gone and phew, it's gone. Like, girl, oh, there's something down there. Come on, go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Look, there's something bigger down there, maybe. Go, go, go. Go, go. Go, go, go. Tungsten be good. Alright, here we go. Oh, got it on my fingers. I think there's only one wax worm on there now. I had two, but we'll see if one's gonna be enough for this feller. Oh, you guys can't see nothing. Sorry about that. Come on. Don't be too picky. You don't want to eat one wax worm. It's a quick and easy meal. Bite it. Never know what they want. Oh, he wanted to be up. He wanted to chase it up. As soon as I started going up with it, he attacked it. And I missed him. Might not have any bait left, I don't know. Something's chasing it, but got up to 40 feet, 38 feet. And something's still right on it. Still on it. It's fine. Probably a dinky perch. But he's still chasing it. It's gotta be meatless or something. He's going back down. We gotta check, make sure we got some bait on there. Oh yeah, there's some whack attack on there. I can put one of them Crispies on there for color. Sometimes I'm just having them crusty spikes on there help for some color. No matter what color they start out as, they all turn red. Or dark, like a dark crusty brown red. But they still have juice in them because they're still alive. Oh, there's like 1.5 waxies on there. They're still alive in there. Technically, they're just waiting to hatch into a fly. Leave a container on the counter at home. Won't be long and there'll be flies buzzing around in it. It's scared the poop out of me. Got me paranoid. I don't want to die yet, that's for sure. Especially when you're not even catching fish. It's just a crack-a-lacking out here, man. Wow. Keep you. Alright, we have another fish on. I don't think it's very big, and it's not. I think the minnow's on the bottom. It might have a fish on it already, I don't know. Ooh, that ice is going nuts. Nutty. Just nutty, this ice is doing right now. We have a fish on. Nope, we had a fish on the minnow. Oh, it was getting hot. Must have been the pan in the fan. It was getting hot. I can smell something getting hot. I think it was that fan. There's some weeds on the bottom, it feels like. It feels like minnow's still on there. Hi, puppers. How was your snibble snack? Huh? How was your snibble snack? You know, the ice is going crazy, isn't it? You know, they're just being finicky fish, that's for sure. Some of them want it raising up, some of them want it sitting still, some of them want it twitching. Twitching! Just a twitching. 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 Just a twitching. Matter, boot. Ice scaring ya? Me too, a little bit there. It's alright. I don't think it's going anywhere. It's just stressing. If it starts spewing water up onto the ice, we'll bail out. Bail out. Or before. It's okay, baby girl. It's okay. And they just, turned off. Here comes one ripping up to it. And of course you don't want to bite it. Oop, there he did bite it. It was on a little bit of a twitch jig thing there. What? You could go. Okay, Buffer. Ice is being crazy. They come raging up to it, but they don't want to do it. They're like, I don't know. Twitching, just a twitching. Twitch, twitch. Right, Bo? Twitching? Just a twitching. Oh. Yeah, crackers through our holes again. And we sank again. Wasn't as bad as the first time, but I felt it, at least panicking. It's okay, girl. We can make a move. We can go shallower. Or we can just pack up and go home. Or we fall through the drink. I really don't think we would, but man, it's the way it's cracking out here. It's scaring me a little bit. If I wasn't in 50 feet of water, it wouldn't be quite as bad, but you got that extra water depth to it and the ice going bonkers. Yeesh. Alright, I'll keep you posted. It's real easy going out here because there's no snow. But it's hard that you gotta drill extra holes to slush in the sides of your shanty, keep the wind from blowing in. Even though there's not a lot of wind today, I think like yesterday, but there's still a north wind that's coming down, whatever, and it's still a little chilly. But it's nice and comfy in here right now. I got that going. I got the heater going with the fan on. I got the door cracked open pretty good, but I got both vents open. Allie's covered up nice and she's toasty. I'm toasty warm. I'm not sweating, not having to turn it on and off constantly, so it's good. It's a good thing right now. We're having a little bit of a fun time. Not killing it, but we're out here. It's beautiful. The ice and just the color coming through the ice holes is just amazing. I should pull that minnow rod up and put the camera down there. It's actually getting a little chilly. There's one. It looks like it's fighting a little bit better. Just for, you know, first 20 feet. Then right now it's like nothing. So, oh, folks. Look how cute that little perch is. You put him on a hook in the early springtime in the shallows. Look out, pike attack. That'd be great. That'd be fun. There he goes, back down on the screen. He's already at 35 feet. Yeah, almost at 45 feet. 45 feet. He's back to the bottom. That was pretty funny. Yeah, it's going up pretty fast by itself. Looks like going up by itself. Well, they feel big when they're down there that deep, but as soon as you get them past that 20-foot mark, they turn into a toothpick on the line. It's funny because you're expecting a 10-inch perch or something that comes up 3.5 inches long, and you're like, ha ha. That's funny. Just imagine, dude, just the amount of weight on your line that deep is pretty cool. It's pretty impressive. Might have to title this video Crystal Dinks. Or Super Dinks. Got the old creepers on again today because it is slick out here. Good thing Allie's nails are a little long at the moment because she had a little more traction probably. I gotta get on grinding her nails. She really dislikes it. So, and I forget to do it often, so they get too long sometimes, so I just gotta grind on them. Don't take too long. She don't like it, but it's better than clipping. There's some fish down there, but there it is. Not super interested. The one's right on it, but I think it's a dink. Yeah, it's definitely a little fella. Just a little fella. Or fellerina, whatever you want to call it. Oh, he was a biting. He said, nibble, nibble, nibble. Nibble, nibble, nibble. I try to keep my rod tip on the light part on the ice there, or where the gray is on the shanty, so I can see the tip better. It gets into the black and your rod tip just pretty much disappears. I even have bright orange threads that go all the way out to almost to the end, and them disappear against the blackness. So if I turn the headlamp on, I can see it a lot better. But I'll try to keep it, you know, where I can see it. Almost need like a piece of white background right in that area so I can see my tip all the time. I'm tired. Haven't slept very good again for a while, so this is what it is. Come on, Bridget, I know you want to bite it. You want to chase it, do you? Huh? Want to chase it? Chase it, chase it? Nope, he don't want to chase it. He said, I ain't chasing nothing. Maybe. I got the gas auger. It says. You're looking for a new auger. Yeah, that Nordic Legend. I know it's only a 6-inch, but man, is it sweet. I've never used none of any newer fangled ice augers, so I've always just used that Strike Master laser I've had for 20 some years. Come on, little fishies, come on. We have another one, folks. It seems like another monster fish stick. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Whatever. Another chungy. See, how many stripes does it have? Woo. Hold still, you little monster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's an 8-stripe perch. And it's barely as long as 7 stripes. Come on. It's ridiculous. Whoever came up with that 7-stripe perch thing is a kind of ridiculous, but whatever. Oh, it's got 7 stripes. It's a big perch. No, it's not. They all have 7 stripes. They're close to it, at least. Let's try one of them. Ready it out. Wax worms. I'll use a crispy spike for color. And the crispy spike. There it is. Crispy spike topper. Topping, like a pizza maybe? Oh boy, that's bad. There it goes. I won't bore you with the drop down, but we'll let her go down. We'll get back to you. Oh, had some nibbles. Fish stick bite. They're just a nibbling, trying to steal my bait. Ooh. They're quick to spit it, that's for sure. be baitless already. I don't know. Could put a gold minnow on there. I got my gold minnows today, so I can put one of them on there. Might not be no bait on it. They're all just coming up looking at it, swimming away, so they might have lost my bait. No, it's still pretty well loaded up there. We have another one here, folks. Another little, that's probably the biggest one of the day. The biggest one of the day. Oh, sorry, buddy. Like, I'll be alright. And away he goes. Not yet. And away he goes. Whew, gone. He gone. Took a little chunk of perch and put it on my tungsten. I won't tell you what part, but it's a part. Oh, there's some coming off the bottom. There's one at 50 foot. Some kind of fish. It's dropping back down now. Not 50 foot, but 40 foot. There's one. Instant. That was an instant bite. He's splish splash. He's giving me a bath. Inhale that thing, so now I gotta figure out which way he's got it so I can retrieve it. And away we go. Whee! He's struggling. He's gonna figure it out though. Real quick, he'll take off. And maybe not yet. Working on it. Working on it. All you gotta do is kick away. There he goes. And he's gone. Takes them a few seconds, but they figure it out pretty quick. Well, 2 bites come instantly. They changed the meat. Now that they're eating one of their own. It looks like it's about 10 to 5. This is a Sunday afternoon. May 1st, I believe. Ooh. He got him on the upbite. He pulled it out of his mouth. There he is. Well, he feels a little better too. He's definitely fighting better. I mean, still not very big. Once you get past, like I said, that 20-25 foot mark, and it's still fighting pretty good though. I'm sure it ain't very big. Yeah, it's the biggest of the day, I'm sure. Still not a monster, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 striper. Got a stripe for every inch of his body. Yeah, that's funny. There he goes. He gone. Keep on trucking, little buddy. He did. He's gone. He is the heck out of here. There was actually a gut pile on the ice when we come out here today. I'm assuming it's from a deer. I don't know how it got to the ice, but there's no carcass around it, just gut pile. So, and usually when we leave here at night, we usually hear coyotes howling and stuff. So it might be an issue getting off. But you want getting off the ice, and I might have to battle some coyotes. Who knows? Excuse me. Typical fish. One group comes in, they hit, bite like crazy. The next group comes in, they just, yeah. Got one coming up to it right now. Would bite. Yep, he bit, but he bit really light, and I missed on him. I whiffed. I think he was a bite. I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to tell when you're this deep. Something just hit the minnow, unless that was me. I might have hit the crank handle. They're biting it. Just really light. Probably just little dinkers. There's no surprise there. If they were as easy to clean as smelt, I'd be keeping them and eating them like smelt, but they got too many bones. You gotta take the fins off of them and scales and smelt. You gotta do none of that. Might wind up changing the bait on my hook setter right before dark. Do a bigger spoon with a chunk of meat on it, in case a burbot does come in, and maybe get them on that. Who knows? Oh, went from getting instantaneous bites to nothing. Did my bait fall off? My chunk of meat. I'm gonna move her water bowl. It's all the way to the end of it. We probably walked 3/4 of a mile to get out where we're at, so we're out here a ways. But I seen this flat, or hump, or whatever you want to call it, on the map, on the Navionics, and I was like, okay, we'll try that. So far, this dinky perch. And the ice is popping, like, it sounds pretty cool. But it's popping pretty good. Oh, little nibble. Little Kirsch nibble. Ice pounding away, just boom. There's probably good, I don't know, 10 inches of ice here. Good clear ice. The best you can get. It's not super clear, there's some bubbles in it, but it's not bad. It's good clear hard ice. All the snow's gone, which just makes it nice to get around, but hard to shovel in your shanty to keep the wind out. But I wonder if they want more meat. Alright, we'll be back, folks. I'll keep in touch on the lake. There's nobody even close to me. There's the hook setter. It's still set. There's a shanty way over there. There's a guy way out there. There's a bunch of people way up there. And I think these people were the closest ones to me, the ones doing all the hooting and hollering. But I see they got a kid, so I don't know what they're catching. If anything, they might not be catching nothing. They might just be running around having fun. But I just thought I'd give you a quick little look around here at the old Crystal Lake. It's way up there on top of the hill. There's a big old house way up there. Some houses on the hill all around. Just a gorgeous lake. It's not a very fun place to be out here in the summertime. There's a lot of a lot of people out here that, anyway, there's people out here. Hi, puppy dog. Did you go potty? I didn't pay any attention. I hope you did. Come here, curtain door thingy. Ow, got the fan. What's my elbow? Just hoping my shanty won't be frozen in when we get ready to leave. Whew. Let's kick the heat up. Let it warm back up in here, puppy. Oh, yeah. Well, they started up eating this tungsten like crazy. Now they don't want nothing to do with it. You come up and give it a sniff test, maybe a little nibble. That's about it. As soon as I start twitching it, man, they're on it. But what do you want? Some lovin's? The ice is active. Well, it was because of the wind blowing. It's just making more ice. I'm not sure. Oops, sorry, puppy dog. Silly. What's that mean? You want a nibble snack out of there or something, do you? Huh? Want a nibble snack out of there? What do you want? You want a little something like that? A girl. They haven't got nothing on the minnow. Not even a bite. We don't have nothing on there. I read my luck. Excuse me. Oh, there ain't nothing on it. I wonder how long that's been vacant of bait. Well, that scared the crap out of me. Ice just cracking right below us. I don't like that. I really didn't like that. That was kind of scary. When it cracked right through my hold. Felt the ice drop. You've seen it on the screen. I'm sure we're safe, but damn. You can see the crack in the hole. The split. That scared me. I hate being scared like that. I guess I can put another minnow. Every time I got the tungsten down there, I want to eat my tungsten. I just want to eat the minnow. It was a big pike. That was a big pike. No doubt. That was, yeah, that was a big pike. She'd come back and just smoke that minnow. It'd be a wild ride. Come on, Mr. Pike. Bite my minnow. Just thinking about packing it up for the day, and all of a sudden, wham! Pike on camera. Yeah, dummy left the hook setter in the truck, so I probably possibly could have caught one of them. I would love if I'd have had a minnow out there the whole time just on a hook setter. I switched reels from the one I had on this rod when I caught that big that bigger pike. The last pike I caught a 30-incher or so. I had just a regular Frabill ice reel on there, and the dragon that's not real good, and it was ripping that thing pretty hard, and it was just because that drag is not smooth with us. I got a 13 fishing on here now that I've had for a few years, well, quite a few years now. And it's got a loud drag dinger, drag bell, whatever. Can't call it a clicker because it don't click. It's a bell. But yeah. So that's it. See what happens. Maybe that pike will come back through. I'm not gonna give it much longer here. It's gonna be getting dark pretty quick here, so I don't want to be out here after dark and be loading up. I'm parked right on the side of a road. I don't want to be loading up after dark. It's gonna be hard enough to load it up as it is. So this is the lake you can't get into if you don't have a machine, and this during the winter time when you get a lot of snow, because they don't plow it, and there's just a lot of snow. And with the snow plowing, and the sides of the road are banked up so tall you can't walk down to it. You can't hardly park on the side of the road. I give it 5 more minutes. 5 minutes, guys. Just 5 minutes. If nothing bites, it comes back through. We're just gonna start wrapping up. So yeah, hopefully the weather gets. I don't want the ice to go just yet, but whatever. It's gonna go sooner or later. But I didn't get to ice fish as much as I wanted to as usual, but that's just life. Looks like there's something down below down here. I don't know what it is. I have to throw the tungsten back down there. Sorry about the view, folks. Definitely see there's something definitely down there. Below the camera now. Yeah. I don't know what that was, but it wasn't very big, so I'm assuming it's probably a bluegill that didn't want to come up that high. Probably seen that pike go by, and he's like, ooh, I don't want to get up there. Could be that pike's dinner. The pike never come through when I got the minnow down there, or the gear that'll handle the pike better than what I got down right now. They know they can steal your jig. They will, or they'll try. I've lost many a baits to the pike, spoons, tungsten, just regular jigs. Oh, everything I've lost to pike. Plethoras of spoons over the years and years. Well, folks, I think that's going to wrap it up for us. And get ready and start packing up and get ready to head out. I might leave the minnow hanging down in a hole while I'm wrapping up. Just let you hang over the bucket side of the bucket and see if a pike will bite it. And then that'll probably, if it happens, and I'll try to throw that on here. If not, till next time, it might be on open water, might be on the ice again. I'm not really sure. We'll see. We'll know soon enough. Alright, y'all. Peace much later. Last night, fishing was terrible. I talked to a couple other people that had the same issue, just no fish biting. So I'm out here on a different lake, trying to catch some bluegill. That's not going too well either. Seen some, had some bites, real light bites. And for the last few minutes, I've been having this big old pike messing with me. He's hit a couple times. He's still in the area. I turned the camera on because he's kind of relentless. So he's still around somewhere. I'm fishing in 10, 12 feet of water. I'm about 7 feet, 6.5, 7 feet down. And they'll come up from the bottom and check it out. The pike's been rolling through. He rolled through a little bit ago, and a few minutes ago he came ripping through, and almost had to change my shorts. Could have scared the bejesus out of me. And then he came back a few times, and I got him up to like 3-4 feet of water. Let me see. No, it was probably about 5 feet of water. He was about 5 feet down, and he was just nibbling on. I couldn't see him on the camera, but I could see him on the graph, and then the graph went dead, and I didn't know where he was at. So then I changed the battery, and he was still hanging out up on top over. He was on the camera up over here, just that top left-hand corner, and I raised up to him, and then he disappeared. So I'm assuming he'll come ripping through again, but we'll see. Hoping for some bluegill today. This is one of my favorite bluegill lakes. It's been getting fish harder and harder. When people find out about where there's some fish at that are nice, good sized fish, they flock it, they tear it up, beat it down, and then they move on to the next one, leave that lake stunned and just beat down. It's crazy. People only want to keep the big fish. Well, big fish will keep making bigger fish. More big fish. You gotta let them big ones go. Once in a while, if I'm catching quite a few of them, I might keep 1 or 2 big ones, but not very often. Especially when it comes to bluegill. I won't keep a bluegill over 9.5 inches. That's just the way it is. For me, anyway. So, like the graph over here where it normally sits, and then instead of having a minnow rod, because I broke my other rod holder, so instead of having a minnow rod, I just put the camera down there so I can watch what's going on. Because I know there's some big bluegill in here, and they're finicky, and it's nice to be able to see what they're doing to the bait, since they don't have a live scope. But this is even better than live scope. Live scope just helps you find them. This shows you exactly what they're doing because you can see them. Well, I'd love to have me a live scope, though. Anybody out there wants to donate me one, I'll take it. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Let's go fishing. Hopefully I can catch something. If pike comes back, it'd be cool. I was hoping to catch him on the camera for a second there, so I could see him. If you guys could see him, he ain't monstrous, but it's probably the biggest one I caught last time. I thought the crappie fishing was about 30 incher, probably close to the same size. He was aggressive though. He come ripping through, man. Whew. Scared the bejeebers out of me. I ain't seen the bluegill in quite a while. I don't know if the pike scared him into the weeds. There's a lot of weeds down here. They're 2-3 feet tall. Some of them even taller. So you got to get above the weeds so the fish can see you. But and I hope that pike could come back so you can check out that pike. But Something coming up underneath it, unless that's just that might be the camera. No, that's something coming up underneath it. Oh, there's the pike. You can see him. There he is. Coming to check us out. Look at that pike. Oh, well, he's a pretty good sized pike. Look at the size of that pike. That's cool. That's a nice pike. That is a nice pike. Ooh, he's a big boy. Wow, man, I don't know if I could. I don't think I could land him. I might lose him. He'd take my jig away, and I'd be bummed. I don't think that was the same one. That one looked bigger than the one that was teasing my bait a little minute ago. I think that's a bigger fish. Jumping junipers. He's large. Wish I had my hook setter. I left it in the truck. I have a minnow out there. He'd probably already be bit. He came after my tungsten. Well, the other one, the first pike that came through, came after my tungsten. I just threw a minnow on it just to see what would happen. And that's what I was getting most of the action on, with the tungsten. That swirl drop with the red bead on it. I didn't want to lose that. It's my last bigger size of them, so I didn't want to lose it. So I tucked that away and put this down there. Haven't seen no bluegill since, but piker rolling through. Might have to get my hook setter rod and throw a minnow on it and throw it down there. That's got braid on it. Decently thickness of line too. I think I might do that. Many pike are coming through. If I put a minnow on one, I might just get bit. Okay, folks, I'll be back in a few minutes. Alright, we're back. Got a couple little bluegill down there. See if I can catch one of them. I need to get a better mount for this camera, but here comes one up to it. Oh, he's sucking on the head of it, but oh, there he goes. He's got it. Nice. We got a bluegill. Nice. No big one, but he ate. All right. Ate it pretty deep too. He was hungry. Ow, 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 ow. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Alright, there he is. He's being cranky. Boy, that one came right up to eat right off the bat, man. That was nice. Did I lose my wax worm? In the process of dropping it down, I did. Dang it. I dropped down the heavier rod with the minnow on it, hopefully find to catch that pike, and a bunch of bluegill came raging up to it, so I instantly reeled it back up and switched to bluegill mode and caught a bluegill. Not a big one, but a bluegill. Oop, past the camera. Yeah, it's just very difficult to keep this camera straight because there's just nothing for it to bite on. So I've been trying to clamp it to the shack, and it's been hanging on to the material, but it eventually spins around. But See if we can get any more bluegill to come up. Yeah, as soon as I drop that minnow down there, a bunch of them came raging up. Like I said, I'm about 7 feet down. And it says 10 feet, but there's a foot of slushy ice type stuff, you know, different layers of ice. And so it's, and then there, my juicer is probably about 6 or 8 inches below the ice, so it's close to 12 foot of water right here. We'll fish jig just for a few minutes and nothing shows. We'll throw that minnow back down there and maybe catch one of them pike. There goes my wax worm that had fallen off right there. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but there goes the wax worm right below my bait. Just wait for a 10-inch bluegill to come up and just whack it. I'll be bummed. Need to build some better rod holders, I guess. They were spur of the moment quick ones and they worked, but now they're both broke again, so I repaired the one already once. I gotta make a new one or whatever. Excuse me, folks, I'm a little tired. We'll keep you posted. Got a bluegill. Just came up and kissed it and said, nope. He came up to it pretty fast like he was gonna bite it. And he just denied it. Comes another one underneath it, just a smaller one. The other one was a little bigger, and here comes another one. The first one was decent size, and he has a nice color to him. I had the minnow down there, and I seen a bluegill come by the lower right hand corner and swim through, and so I threw the tungsten down there real quick. I had that one come up and look at it, and then he said, nope, I'm good. Yeah, they're doing me dirty, folks. Doing me dirty. Making a fool out of me. There's something. Oh, here comes that pike. Oh, there's the pike. There's the pike. There's the pike. Dang it. As soon as I take the minnow out, the pike comes through. Might be back though. Alright folks, here's another bluegill. That one came crazy raging up after it. That sure went crazy right now. Actually threw down a dinner bell with a whole plethora of bait on it. Fresh stuff, older stuff. One flew off of it or fell off on the way down, and a little bluegill came out and whacked it. So when I was trying to get the camera back on, that guy came up and whacked it. And like, yeah, I had issues getting the camera back on and blah, 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 but so I don't know if there's a, well, where'd that go? Just went right past the camera. Oh, we were in the camera probably, I'm assuming. Sweep the camera here. Trying to find the bait again. There it is. Okay. Back on screen. It was kind of a fiasco. Need to get a slug of the green juice. Yeah, I threw down that dinner bell. I think it's the medium-sized one. And the bluegill come racing up to get that wax worm that fell off. So I threw the tungsten down there. This guy came up and whacked it. So they're picky. One fish is just crazy for it, and the next fish is like, I don't know. But I missed one right before that. It might have been the same one. Came up and whacked at it a couple times. And that one came up just. He struck at it a couple times. I was trying to fumbling to get the camera turned on. And he, yeah. I'm hooked on the mat. You can see here's the dinner bell. I think that's the insanity pepper, perhaps. I think that's what that one's called, but I dropped that one down and the bluegill came up for it, and so I dropped down and that one came up and got it. So I noticed as I leave the tungsten down there for a couple of minutes, I'll put that one of them pike are gonna come rolling through when I eat my tungsten. It'd be fun on this noodle rod, boy. Get one of them big old pike. Woo! It'd be a good time. I don't know if I'd land him or not, though. 7-pound braid and 3-pound fluoro. Probably a 30+ inch pike that one was for sure. It was pretty healthy looking too. Seems like you're just 2 or 3 in a pack or something just roaming through. Sometimes it's just one fish. A lot of dinkers. So we'll see if we catch anything else. Haven't seen a pike in a little bit. So I don't know where them guys disappeared to, but I'm sure they're around somewhere ready to bite my tungsten off. I regret not bringing out the hook setter because might have caught one of them pike by now, but who knows? They might end up at the minnow. I don't know. You know how they are. They're fish. They do what they want. And I pulled the tungsten. Let's switch places with the dinner bell. I'm gonna give it a little bit of a charge. It's a glowy one too, so you can charge her up. Whoa! What happened here? So I got caught in one of the separations in the ice, and the spoon tried going underneath the ice. really see that thing on there. When it's ultralight. It's an ultralight, ultralight, but it's a solid carbon blank, so it's got some backbone. It's got a pretty soft tip, but it's got backbone pretty fast. I think I lost another piece of meat right there. The battery's telling me it's getting low. It's about half battery. I don't think I have the charge. Yeah, I got the charging cord here. I have the charging cord for the that little striker cast. I don't have that. That's at home, but I do have the charging cord for this if I want to charge it. We'll keep you posted, folks. You'll again. Oh, he's got it. Nice, I got one. Yeehaw, there's a better one too. Ooh, alright. That's a feisty guy. Nice. Dropped down, and 3-4 of them came up at the same time, and it's got a little better color to it. Pretty. Best one of the day so far. Have a good day, little buddy. Thanks for playing. I'm going to drop that tungsten back down. Hi, Alley Valley. Or should you like looking the bluegill? Those guys came in pretty fast. Let's see if any of them hung around. It is now like 5:25, so I guess you can probably consider it more of a prime time now. So first, you got the camera all wet. I got the camera charging. It was dying, so I had to plug it in. Oh, here comes the bluegill. Oh, he bailed on it real quick. Oh, he turned around. Here he comes. And he's got it. Ha, nice. They're turning on. Oh, he's in the camera. He's in the... There he goes. Nice. Little feller. Let him go. Let him go. Let him grow. Have a good day, little buddy. Thanks for playing. I'm going to rotate that camera just a little bit. See if we can get another one to come up. Sorry for the screen recording on the underwater. I don't have the technology or nor the cash to buy a camera where I could record on, so see, that's how it goes. There must have been a little school ripping through when I dropped that down. Wait for the next little batch to come through. Sometimes if you lift it way up and drop it back down, I think it's coming down from the surface again or something, so sometimes they'll come back up to it, sometimes not. You can see it from pretty far away when it's up high. Still pretty light out, so this might be one of my last ice fishing videos this year because we're supposed to start getting into the 50s. This rest of this week with rain and thunderstorms and all kinds of crap, so the ice will probably be taking a serious hit this week, if it'll be any good. So we will see what happens. I don't know. This might, like I said, this might be my last ice video of the year. And who knows? Maybe not. We'll see. If the ice holds up. I like to make a trip down to Cadillac and go fish Mitchell and my little honey hole. I usually catch crappie and bluegill light ice. And it'll be like right, for anywhere from right below the ice to 2-3 feet down. Pretty shallow water. Normally I don't even use a graph. I just hole hop and 2-3 feet below the ice, and you're usually whacking them. One year I fished crappie out there in Mitchell, and you just drop your tungsten right below right at the bottom of the ice, and they'd be right there. So I got that new auger this year just in time for the ice to start going away. So, but I'll have it for next year. Takes me a while to save my pennies to buy something like that. I usually take all my change from whenever I have to pay for something in cash or whatever. I keep my change and I put it in a jar. Once the jar fills up, then I buy something for myself. Take the change to the Coinstar deal or whatever, but come on, fishies. Where are you guys at? Something above me coming down, but it might be a wax worm that fell off a hook or something. I'm not sure. We'll know here in a minute. It's on its way down. Could be a small fish. I can see it on the graph, but I can't see it on the camera yet. Or it might not fall in front of the camera. It's showing it's right at my bait right now. It's the same height as my bait, but I don't see anything, so. I think that's it right there. A little piece of a wax worm or something going down. Much more than bluegill to come through. Yeah, that last bluegill just thumped it. So I'm hoping a couple more come through. Oh, there's another giant pike. Oh man. I'm gonna try to get the minnow down there. Darn it. Get in the hole, minnow. That was a big fish.